wonderful to see all of you who are here today and those of you who watch it at a different time. I wanted to show you the two cards, and then we'll do our invocation after that. So the two cards are, well, I'll show you the card we've been working with last time, which is, we worked with the Eight of Swords, and I'm bringing it up again because it's so apropos to what we're doing this time, which is the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups, I'll start with that one, this is a really unusual version of the Eight of Cups. I mean, she tweaked it, Aida Hussein, who did the Sufi Tarot cards, and I give thanks to her. But she tweaked this differently than what is the norm. Normally, the Eight of Cups is a card in which there is a figure that is walking away from 8 cups that seem like they're not quite like in congruence. They're not in harmony. They're like placed in an odd fashion. It's harder to see with this one. And also that there's water all around the figure who is leaving. And the figure's walking away in a little bit of a dejected way of carrying with the person that is leaving is all of the feelings of having to leave something behind, leaving something that doesn't work anymore, that no longer really fits who you are. Sometimes that's happened with friendships, with relationships, of marriages, jobs. You suddenly change your life path. You thought you were going to be a mother or a father and it didn't work out. I mean, all these different things where you literally have to walk away. Well, what's interesting to me in this one that she shows, it's in a desert, which to me, for the cups, which are feelings, it's like there's something missing. Where are the feelings about this loss? About turning to face to say, wow, I have to leave. I always think of the story of, I don't know if any of you know Atum O'Kane, but a really wonderful man, and he told the story many times, so it's not like it's a personal story of how he had to make this decision to leave his wife and family because he just knew inside that it wasn't the path for him anymore. So it's like that, those kinds of decisions in our life, when we do that, it takes a tremendous amount of I can energy, of really pulling things together inside to recognize what is my soul's purpose, where can I align to go forward with what is best for me. And I brought up the other card that we did last time, which was the Eight of Swords, because in this one you can see the figure, who happens to be a woman, is totally stymied, feeling boxed in by all of the thoughts. And you could say she cannot make a decision. She doesn't even see that there's a decision to be made. She feels so constricted. And so there's this huge movement from the Eight of Swords where the mind takes over and really constructs this hopeless situation, to the Eight of Cups where there's the possibility of saying goodbye. Only, can we say goodbye and at the same time bring all of us with us, rather than a lot of times we discard parts of ourselves by saying, oh, it wasn't right for me, or there's something wrong about the other thing that I'm leaving, but to instead be able to grieve and feel the disappointment and all the things that come up around taking your own path. Is there anything you want to say?
Yeah, as we've been reflecting on this, because I also think of all these cups as like all these sort of emotional addictions that we have. So to leave, there are all these feelings. But what I realized in this card is this person is now leaving behind, because they're in a desert, what they feel would be most precious, which is water. And they have trust that they're going to go towards the next oasis or the next place, and that there will be something new. So in other words, I think in a way she caught, oh my God, how powerful, because the desert, could I leave water behind? Because it feels like I have to have these feelings. If I don't have them, I'll die, or if I don't have this person and the feelings around them. So it's like, it's as hard to leave in the desert water as it is for us to leave behind certain feelings, emotional states that come up in regard to things. So, especially like an addiction, and like what mental operation isn't an addiction on one level, on an ego level, that to leave behind an addiction, it feels you can't live without it. Yeah.
Yes. So, and if you didn't see it, the words that we're going to just share today as our invocation are any of you who may know the Aramaic Lord's Prayer, which has the words Te Te Malkutak in it, and that's what we were singing earlier. Te Te Malkutak is another one of the icons. We heard it from the pre-Canaanite, very early version of last time, Beli Tamati Malkuta. And that is also about the I can. This is a very powerful principle of the sense of the strength to be able to unite all the selves into one purpose, one focus. And so this one, we're gonna again invoke the I can. And what I love about the Te Te Malkutak is it kind of says, it's like saying, come, please come all together so that we can be united and go forward. And that's what the Te Te Malkutak is saying. So we'll just invoke the Lord's Prayer in Aramaic, which means something so different than what we have in our English version. So, Abund Bashmaya, Nakada Shmuk, Te Te Malkutak, Nevwe Seviane Kaikana Dabashmaya Afbarha, Havlan Lakma Desun Kinanya Mana, Washplukan Halbain Arthahain, Aikana Dafchinan Shwokin Lahayabain, Wela Taklan Lena Suna Ela Patsan Membisha, Metul Delach He Malkutak, Wahala Wateshbukta, Lolam Amin Amen. So coming into our own little bodies, so small in comparison to, I was thinking of the vast desert or the vastness of the sky and the universe. And so just coming into this matter that we have that matters in front of us. And we're going to start with really asking all of the body to be here with us. And so we're just going to do some gentle breathing of the water breath, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth through pursed lips. And as we do that, we're just going to begin to just move a little bit, gentle movement, flowing, letting things just flow through us, the air flow through us. The morning flow through us, everything we've had this morning or this early afternoon, whatever time it is for you. Letting our breath really help to just be like a wind blowing through us to wash us clean. Really focusing on the exhaling of it, the letting go. I'm beginning to let the the ankles and the feet let go just by turning them around as on that exhale. Both of them, really letting them, imagining you're in water and it's all easy and you're just letting those feet and ankles unwind. We're intending to bring our whole body into one unity, all the cells into one I can. So both feet, both ankles. And then the knees on the exhale. You can do them together. You can do them separately. And then our thighs all the way up to where they connect into the hip bone, letting them unwind in an easy, swinging, watery way. And then into the hips. Letting our hips unwind. Imagining even our coccyx is unwinding as we do that. All the beautiful muscles inside unwinding. And letting our solar plexus unwind. Really letting it go side to side or around in a circle, whatever you can do. Just really letting that solar plexus region, especially you might even want to undulate it a little bit. It gets so tight. All the muscles and our breath holding on. We're just letting it come into the water. Right now we're going to embrace those cups. All the water, the blood we have inside. And then bringing it up into the heart and the upper chest and letting that whole area unwind, the back of the heart. So you can feel it to the front and the back. Big exhales. Inhaling to really bring energy to the area. And exhaling to really let it, ask it to come into this real congruence with the whole rest of the body. One purpose. And then coming into our shoulders, letting them unwind. You can let them go front ways, back ways, together, separate. Letting our elbows unwind. Letting our wrists and our hands unwind. And our necks and our heads unwind. And let the whole body find anything it wants to just kind of undulate and flow, and let the whole body flow, undulate, come into an unwinding. And when you're ready, begin to find a place that's comfortable to stand and just holding your heart for a moment. And if you can, just gently either swaying back and forth or doing a infinity loop with your body, just this really wonderful little undulation of letting the body come into that flow of the water. And we're just going to really gently, you can listen to this, you don't even have to chant it if you don't want. I'm going to speak and Raphael will be helping me to chant this as I'm going to bring you through a little bit of a remembrance. So continuing to breathe deep, rich, full breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. Te Te Malkutak. Te Te Malkutak. We're uniting. We're uniting everything. We're just uniting all of the different parts of us. And as we're doing this, we're remembering back to a time when we had to say goodbye to something that felt like it was going to be our life spring, or something really important to us, that we had all these hopes, all these dreams about. Was it a marriage, a friendship? Was it a job? Was it a path that we suddenly changed to go a different way in our lives when we thought we were going a totally different one? So thinking back, remembering those times where you took a turn, where you said goodbye and left behind something that at the time felt like your only sustenance, your only way of feeling connected in to those hopes and those dreams. So see which one bubbles up. There may have been several. And pick that one that keeps bubbling up. Just continuing to hold your heart, remembering this experience, turning your back, having to say goodbye, having to change, having to shift. And as you're remembering this, begin to allow yourself to also remember maybe the feelings that got left behind of all those cups left in the desert. Maybe they were feelings of anger or frustration that it didn't work out. Maybe it was fear. Where am I going? How's this going to work? Maybe it was great sadness, leaving behind a dream that you thought was going to take you through your life. Maybe it was disappointment, hurt. Maybe you felt helpless because you couldn't change the situation. Maybe even hopeless. So letting all these feelings just be there, remembering that maybe they got a little left behind with those cups in the desert. And we're going to just take a few minutes to really bring them back into our awareness and give thanks for them. Because they will be what helps us to stay united into the I can, into that one purpose. So we imagine ourselves right now as we're just swaying gently, that this beautiful universal rain starts coming down upon us. And as this universal rain falls down upon us, we're going to feel it first of all in our heads, in our faces. And it's going to mix with our tears or all of our emotions, all those feelings from that past time when we had to walk away from something that we really wanted. It felt so life-giving. We're going to let those tears just really mix with this rain, this universal rainwater, and we're just going to pat our heads really gently and our faces, and we're just going to say to this part of our body, I love you. Please forgive me. I'm so glad you're here. Reminding this part of us, maybe it's all the thoughts in our head, maybe it's the worries that came up, that maybe we didn't attend to this part because we were so much focused on having to just do the next thing. So we're just gently repeating that. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for you. And we do this as the water comes down, the rain, and we gently just stroke our necks. Maybe we couldn't let ourselves really speak up or speak about it. It was something that never got really spoken about, and we say to this neck and all the parts inside, I love you. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for you. Breathing really fully out that water breath, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Coming to your left shoulder and your arm, letting it come all the way down your left shoulder and arm as you're just stroking this part of you that maybe wanted to reach out for help or wanted something, wanted to take something, and you say to this part, I love you. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for you. And then bringing your other hand over to your right shoulder and doing the same thing, stroking it down like the water, washing it over. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for you. All the ways that maybe we didn't really let ourselves listen to these parts of ourselves. And we come to our upper chest and our heart area, and we really let this part be wiped down, washed clean with the rain and our tears. All the way underneath our arms, and if we can, a little on our backs. I love you. Please forgive me for not attending to all of these feelings. I'm grateful. I'm glad you're here. And coming down to your solar plexus region, maybe recognizing the anger, the frustration, the fears, all the way down into your upper belly. Wiping this down. Gently, gently saying to it, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me. I'm grateful you're here. Coming into your hips, your whole pelvis, your coccyx, your genitals, just really letting yourself wipe down with the beautiful universal rain, this part of your body, all the cells that you know are connected with this part. That survival part, the desire for pleasure, and saying to it, I love you, please forgive me. I'm grateful for you. And then coming into your left leg, let yourself wipe it down with that beautiful universal rain. With your breath of the water. And saying to it all the ways that maybe we pushed it too hard, or we didn't let it support us enough, or maybe we leaned on it too much. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for you. Into our right leg. Washing it down. And saying to it, I love you. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for you. And then coming and doing it to the whole body, letting the rain come down and washing down your whole body. All those feelings from those times of having to leave something we weren't, at least we didn't think we were really ready to. And then saying to your whole body, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. All of the cells, I'm grateful for you. And holding your heart again with one hand. Let's bring a united place so that we can be one in this body and all the cells. And so we're having one hand on the heart and one hand on the first chakra. You can put it on your coccyx or on the front. So just feeling into both of the chakras, and we're going to gently go back into that infinity loop if you can do it, and we're going to sing to it, and we're going to sing the second version of Te Te Mauku-Tak. 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 And putting our hand, keeping one hand on the heart chakra, bringing it up into the hara area, the second one. And now we sing to that whole area. Te Te Mauku-Tak. Please come, I can. Te Te Mauku-Tak. Te Te Mauku-Tak. Te Te Mauku-Tak. And bringing it up into the third chakra, the solar plexus. One on the heart still. Te Te Mauku-Tak. Te Te Mauku-Tak. Te Te Mauku-Tak. Te Te Mauku-Tak. And now one on the throat chakra, one still on the heart. Te Te Mauku-Tak. Te Te Mauku-Tak. Te Te Mauku-Tak. Te Te Mauku-Tak. And when on the third eye. Te Te Mauku-Tak. Te Te Mauku-Tak. Te Te Mauku-Tak. Te Te Mauku-Tak. And one on the crown, right above it. Te Te Mauku-Tak. Te Te Mauku-Tak. Te Te Mauku-Tak. Te Te Mauku-Tak. And then letting your hands just gently find a way to hug yourself that feels good. And swaying back and forth. Te Te Mauku-Tak. On the top, start to let your hands come open. Te Te Mauku-Tak. Te Te Mauku-Tak. And then they come back. Te Te Mauku-Tak. Te Te Mauku-Tak. Te Te Mauku-Tak. Te Te Mauku-Tak. talk, going back to yourself and then back to the world. Te Malku Tak, 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 Te Malku Tak. Rejoicing as we bring everything together. Malku Tak, Te Malku Tak. The inner, Te Malku Tak, Te Malku Tak. Imagine walking your own path. Malku Tak, Te Malku Tak, Te Malku Tak, Te Malku Tak, Te Malku Tak. And letting yourself just really find your breath, noticing it, and getting yourself into a comfortable place to sit.
So just allowing your breath, whatever breath you want, but perhaps the water breath, but flowing in and out of your heart, imagining your whole chest is soft and porous, and just bringing your loving awareness, your I can, your intention, to your breath flowing in and out of your heart. And you can perhaps feel just that, or perhaps you feel the tug and pull of lots of other selves and parts that feel they have to do this, or I should be thinking about that, or just distract away, just gently inviting them to either step aside for right now, or to just join you in bringing your loving awareness, your I can, your intention, to the sacred space of your heart. And you might just notice with curiosity if there's one that pulls you away, or two, just what they are, just noticing, just recognizing who in there is pulling me away from this beautiful, precious, full, present moment. And then as you continue to breathe in and out of your heart, just imagine the sacred space of your heart today. What form or shape, whether you see, feel, there's a fragrance, a taste, touch, the sounds. Just opening to the sacred space of your heart, or just imagining. And again, perhaps it's someplace you've been in the past, or in a dream, or read about, or a vision in a meditation, but allowing yourself to just gently open to this place of love, harmony, and beauty. And as you do that and open to the sacred space of your heart, just listen to these few words. the sun world dissolving. Bathing in moonlight. Dreaming while awake. And take a moment to just explore the sacred space of your heart today. What form, how you experience this today. And if there's some feeling, some of those cups of waters of some cells that keep pulling you away, just asking them to step aside, letting them know you want to get to know them in just a moment, just a few minutes. But if for right now they could either join you on your caravan towards the present moment, or if they could just step aside for these few moments. And with all love and all respect, calling upon High Self, the angel of your being, your inner guide, your beloved, in whatever way, shape, or form High Self comes today, whether you see or hear or feel, or there's a sense of presence, however, just welcoming in for a time of communion, a time of guidance, a time of dialogue, welcoming in High Self to the sacred space of your heart. We'll start with just communing, just opening to the energy and allowing that infinity loop to happen as you breathe in the blessings of High Self and as you breathe back love and gratitude for this deepening relationship. And we open, beloved High Self, for any guidance to help us loose the identification with those selves, those emotions that pull us away, knowing they have some importance. They were some type of protection or defense, but we'll get to work with one of those in a minute. But there's one crowding in for attention. Say, I'll get to you in just a minute or two. But otherwise, beloved High Self, help us with your information and guidance about how we can move towards our souls, towards our depth, towards our life's purpose, towards being in harmony with your will. How we can move not only with our I can, but the I can of the cosmos. How we can become in greater alignment. How we can move towards this, and how we can gain support in leaving behind and letting go of the energies that pull us away from you and pull us away from the present moment and move us away also from inviting all the selves to dwell in this beautiful present moment. This opening to guidance on our paths and how we can manifest this energy of letting go and then moving towards love, harmony, beauty, letting go of some old pull, or letting go and moving towards chicken and egg. Beloved High Self, help us on our journeys toward the One. perhaps it's as simple as we move towards the one, towards the light and love of the only being, and using that as a verb, this quality of being that we're all a part of. Perhaps it's just as simple as we move towards that light, that love infuses us and infuses and holds all those different parts, all those different selves, which is in a way what they've always longed for anyway, just to be seen, to be loved. Perhaps just open to that possibility of allowing the love of high self, the light, to just infuse every cell in your body and infuse and hold every self that's open to receiving that. So in a way, we're not leaving them behind, we're giving them what they really want underneath. All the strategies, all the different pulls. Perhaps they just really want this love, light, to be held, to be loved. Bathing them in the love and light from high self flowing through you. And then with love and respect, we call upon one who's may just have been arising just during the class so far, the induction, or Yaya led us into one from the past. If that's up, you could stay with that one. But maybe you've been noticing some pull that just is pulling you away right now, or just in these last 40, 45 minutes. We could welcome that one into the sacred space of our hearts. I'm really getting a feel for this one. Where is this one in your body? And what feelings does this one have? Is it one of desperation or grief or anxiety or jealousy or have to and pressure or just anything but this? Whatever it is, open to the feelings of this one too. And then if this one has any beliefs or thoughts that come with all that, you could open to that too. Especially thoughts or feelings about what their job is, what they're doing, and what would happen if they stopped. And then if they have an image, aside from this body image, and this emotional image, and these belief images, if there's a visual image, if there's a way you see this one also, allowing that. And really bringing love, compassion, respect to this one. If there are any parts that have a hard time doing that, asking them to step aside, letting them have that love too, letting them know it's okay to just come into relationship with this one right now, just for the next very few minutes. Let this one know you're here with them, and you'd like to get to know them, whatever they want to share about their struggle, what they want to share with you. If they have a name, how you can help them. Just take a few moments to be with them. And whatever dialogue happened between you from that place of compassion and love. Is let this one know if there's anything else they want to share for today, especially about how you can support or to get to know them or help them heal. And then as we're bringing our soul work to a close, just feel all of us gathered here today through space and time, holding all our high selves, holding ourselves, holding each other's, all of us holding, helping each other to move forward and to hold whatever we need to do to move forward, to bring love. The love is a natural letting go, a natural softening. So easy for a part to let go when it gets what it really wanted and longed for, which is love and community. So we're all joining together in this great work of the heart, of the soul, of the one. And we'll do that bow down to the depths and the bow up to the outer world. We bow down, Te Te Malkutach, as we bow up the same. So as you're ready, nice rich breath, inviting all the selves to join in this. Te Te Malkutach. Te Te Malkutach. And take a moment to rest in silence or stretch or write, but whatever way to just reflect on your experience. You can take as much or as little time as you want to reflect on your experience. And we have a few moments. We'd love if there's anything anyone would like to share. We'd love to hear.